You know what, guys? So I was playing Smash Ultimate and I realized there were no unique bonus stages besides just race to the finish, where you try to not get sucked into a black hole. And it made me think, man, I kind of miss the old days where we would have more unique bonus stages like break the targets or board the platforms. So I wanted to go back and reflect on break the targets, considering that was my favorite bonus mode in Smash series. And I just thought I'd go back and just look at all the break the targets throughout the history of the series. So with that being said, this is a break the targets retrospective. Let's get into it. Well, guys, let's not beat around the bush here. We already know what Smash is all about, but you know what? It only makes sense to kind of go back and take a look at how it all started. Guys, Super Smash Bros. For the Nintendo 64 released in 1999 on the Nintendo 64. Now, this was a crazy multiplayer experience where, we can be Mario or Donkey Kong and Link or Samus and have them fight against each other. And it was crazy. It was like a four-player just all-out crazy brawl. Now, back in the day, this game started off with just a small roster of characters. So we only had Mario, we had Donkey Kong, Link, Samus, Yoshi, Kirby, Fox, and Pikachu, not including the four main characters. The four secret characters: Captain Falcon, Jigglypuff, Luigi, and Ness. But guys, this was the beginning of it all, and honestly, this Smash Bros. Game had a certain charm to it, in my opinion, like no other game. Now, I do want to just go ahead and mention about target test right away, and the fact that this game was the first time we got to experience a target test or a bonus mode in the Super Smash Bros. Series. Now, back for this game, target test was, was just made generically. Nothing too crazy about this one, but what made the target test in this game so unique was every target test was designed to fit the specific character. So what I mean by that was, before there was a time where we can go online or go on YouTube and watch videos of Super Smash Bros. Being played by professional players. Before we couldn't learn by watching them and having them show us how to do combos, or how to get certain confirms, or even just how the frame rate data would work. Back then, we just had to play the game, and the way we played that was either by classic mode and just running through the game that way, and then playing versus mode with our friends or our families. But guys, I do want to say that the target test for this Smash Bros. Game was really special, because when you play target test for each individual character, it's kind of like getting one-on-one time with a specific character. So if you pick Mario, you're gonna have your basic target test where you're gonna really learn how to jump, throw fireballs, and how to actually maneuver the way that you need to maneuver to get these targets. So it was pretty smart, because they will place targets in special places that were designed for that specific character that only they could reach. And I think a really good example of a target test would be Jigglypuff's, because Jigglypuff's target test was, like any other target test, it was specially made for that specific character. But the target that she had to deal with at the end, where she had to, literally float all the way to the left to hit a specific target. Now, I'm thinking what made that one so interesting, why I want to bring that one up, is because of the fact that, it actually taught me back in the day that sometimes, when you are going to get off the ledge, sometimes you don't want to jump off the ledge. Sometimes you just want to walk right off the ledge. And for Jigglypuff, she would have to either jump once, side B, side special, or whatever you want to call it, jump, side B, jump, side B. And let me tell you guys, this was really hard. It took me a couple of times to try to get that target, because they placed it so far away. I think another interesting one was Kirby's, Link's, and I think also Samus's was pretty unique, to where you had to get used to using her down special to hit these targets that were just in between two open gaps in the stage. So and I just wanted to bring that up too. And this was actually the first time we were seeing target tests in this game, and I really don't think we should be overlooking the fact that this was a way for us to really learned the design of the game. But not only that, but it really had to make us learn the way each specific character worked, which is why I wanted to point that out. And as a fun little fact too, while I was playing Smash 64, I just so happened to unlock Luigi while playing Target Test, and I gotta tell you guys right now, that was so exciting. I was not expecting to unlock Luigi, and I think what it is like, you know, I forgot that when you play Target Test, you actually can unlock Luigi as a secret character in the game, and that was really exciting. And I think that's just another special, you know, just a special surprise that I feel like are kind of lacking in modern Smash Brothers, but still not a bad thing at all. Not a bad thing at all. It's, you know, it's Smash Brothers, so what can we say? Now, when we will play single versus mode, classic mode was the 4th stage in the first Smash Brothers, right after Fox. So, you know, when you beat Fox, you move on to Break the Targets, and that's where you get to experience, you know, your first time playing Break the Target with a specific character. But honestly, you know, what can we say? It was a very great way to just get your feet wet, kind of get started into learning the game, learning the characters, and then just getting used to the movement of how this all works. But yeah, that was Smash 64. And then you know, but now we're gonna have to go ahead and jump over to the next game, because I think this is when things started to get really good, guys. Just when we thought Smash Brothers couldn't get any better, they released the sequel to Smash 64 called Super Smash Bros. Melee, which released in 2001 for the Nintendo GameCube. Guys, this is when I believe Smash Brothers really started to define its own identity, and it started to really grow a community. This Smash Brothers game was pretty much an upgrade like no other for the series. This game introduced so many new characters, so many new stages, and new mechanics for the game, like introducing, like, you know, air dodging. You know, when you hold down on the stick, you don't really fly away, you know, spot dodging as well, side specials as well. So many different things that were unique to this game. Well, not unique to this game, but that were brought over to this game. But just new, and we didn't even know we could even change it like this, but they always find a way to upgrade it. Guys, this Smash Brothers was insane. The stages were bigger, the roster was bigger, the classic mode was still here, and we added a whole new one-player mode and adventure mode. There's so much we can say about Super Smash Bros. Melee, but before we do that, I really want to get into just the characters that were into this game. So for this game, we had a starting roster of Mario, you know, the roster was Mario, we had Bowser, we had Peach, Yoshi, Donkey Kong, Fox, we had Ice Climbers, which is new to the series, Kirby, Samus, we had Zelda, Link, we had Pikachu, we had all these unique characters, and we even had some new characters being Ganondorf. We got Young Link, Marth and Roy from Fire Emblem, who nobody knew who they were at the time, Mr. Game & Watch, Mewtwo, who was really popular back in those days, Jigglypuff returned, we had Pichu, we had Falco, and Dr. Mario, and we got some newcomers as well, being Bowser. We also got Peach, you know. So this game was just an overall, just, you know, positives just for the series, guys. Talk about, you know, an expansion. This is how you do a level 1 to a level 2, right? This is how you upgrade. And guys, now Super Smash Brothers, you know, since it's now had its footing through Smash Brothers 64, we have a lot to talk about in terms of the target test for this game. This game brought in a whole bunch of new modes, not just target test, but we also had, like snag the trophies, which is like a really cool thing that this game really did. But you guys, so when we're talking about the target test for this game, let's talk about like the unique target test that it had for its characters. Super Smash Bros. Melee had a very cool target test system. Every character did have a specific obstacle course type level for their specific target test, and we had some pretty unique ones. And like when you're looking at Yoshi's, Yoshi's target test had like a very cardboard-esque like design to it. When you use like Zelda, it had like a Hyrule-esque, like she had the Triforce in hers. Captain Falcon's kind of resembled like a racetrack in a way, where you had like your go, and so it just made you want to run fast. And it was really unique for them. Like Ganondorf's, his was like in a purple type box with spikes all around them, and and it was dark, and so it just matched Ganondorf's like vibe or theme. So you guys, the target test for this game was pretty insane. Fox and Falco, their target tests had some pretty unique designs where it actually it taught you really how to use your gun, you know, so you really had to learn perfect timing in this. For Falco's, he had to side B in between these two hazards in order to get on the other side of the stage, and I think that was really unique because it really taught players, you know, that timing really is important, because if you miss it, you might hit that hazard and you might actually die, you'll fail, you know, and it's okay if you do, you know, failures happen a lot. And I will say this, the target test for this game, they really just took it a step above like the first game. Honestly, you guys, like Super Smash Bros. Melee really opened the doors to some really unique concepts and just unique game design all in general. And we can even talk about the Ice Climbers. The Ice Climbers target test, their target test was so, I think theirs was probably the most unique in the game, where like you literally had to climb upward just as if it was their game, and then the last target test is being held by like a red bird that's holding the last of the targets, so you had to use the Ice Climbers and climb all the way up, and I thought that was pretty unique. Now the target test for this game appears in classic mode, just like in the first one as well, where if you were to play the classic mode, the target test, you know, shows up the third stage in classic mode. Yeah, so when you play target test, you're gonna find that on level 3 when you're playing your classic mode with any character. And you can also, you know, you'll also notice that the target test for this game, they started to add hazards to target mode in Super Smash Bros. Melee. So you know, when you're picking a specific character, you won't be surprised when you find the flipper item just kind of in there to make the target test a little bit harder. So it really made you have to think around, like, all right, how do I go around getting this target by not getting hit by this flipper, because this hazard will kill me. So I think that's one thing we got to give Melee's props to, is for adding hazards into the target test. So it just makes it more fun, you guys. You know, you have more obstacles to avoid. Really pushes how you want to think about these specific characters, and like how you want to learn how to, you know, just, you know, control your movement for the game. So yeah, that's Super Smash Bros. Melee. Honestly, there's a lot we can say about this game. So many changes that they add about this game, but yeah, and I think and shout out to like just being able to have new records. So the faster you beat target tests, you know, the faster you'll get a new record on your time. So yeah, I mean, that was Super Smash Bros. Melee, guys. Honestly, I could keep talking forever, but also we still got more Smash games to talk about. So let's go ahead and move on to the next one in the series. Alright, Super Smash Bros. Brawl released for the Nintendo Wii back in 2006. Now guys, I got a lot to say about this game. Now back then, Brawl it had a different take on its target test. But before we get into that, I do want to say that once again, Brawl came in with a whole new cast of characters, guys. This is probably one of the first times we've seen the roster this huge, and I'm not even gonna lie to you, I still remember the hype of like waiting for what character is gonna be revealed for Super Smash Bros. Back when they had their Smash Dojo. And I remember when Sonic was revealed for the game. It was a crazy moment in gaming history, and it was probably one of my most exciting times of just being a Nintendo fan ever. But going back though, Super Smash Bros. Brawl definitely came with its fair share of opinions or downsides, if you want to say downsides, being that the game was a lot slower in nature than other Smash Bros. Games, and then the characters would trip for some reason. But besides that, this is when we started to see the downside of target tests in Super Smash Bros. Video games. Super Smash Bros. Brawl was probably the last time we had I guess, as close to as classic as you can get as a target test, but it was kind of different, but it was unique. And I will say though, kind of replaying it after not playing Super Smash Bros. Brawl for a long time, it felt refreshing to play a target test, even Brawl's version. What made Brawl's version so unique in terms of target test was that, well, because the roster was getting bigger, I can only imagine like creating a target test for each and every individual character would take way too long. So in order to save time, I'm pretty sure that's what they did. In order to save some time, developing the game, they just made target test the same for every character, but the difference was whenever you would go higher in your difficulty would change the level of the target test. So it was pretty interesting in that way, where like now everyone can play the same target test, so now you can really just compete for who can like clear the target test with the fastest time. But if you were to change the settings for, whether it's easy, very easy, medium, hard, or intense, you will have a specific target test for that specific level, and they do it by level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4, and level 5. One thing what made this target test so unique besides that was the fact that like now you can actually use a lot more items to help you defeat and complete the target test. So some of these stages you might find a explosive bomb, you'll probably find a Deku Nut, you may find a ray gun, a fiery blast box. Any of these items can help you defeat the target test for this game, and I think that was really cool. I really like that they added that, so now you can get really strategic with how you want to defeat but break all the targets for this game. So I gotta give Brawl its props for doing that. Another thing I thought was really special about Target Smash in this game was the fact that you can play with 2 players, and I thought that was really unique. In order to play, Smash or Smash Brothers is all about multiplayer, you know what I mean? So it only makes sense for them to add multiplayer into a single player type experience, which is target test, and I thought that was really unique. I wish I could have gotten footage of multiplayer for you guys for this video, but unfortunately I didn't really get the time to do it. But honestly guys, so that's one thing that was really cool about this game. And yeah, so I mean, that's target test for Super Smash Bros. Brawl. I really wish there was more I can say about that, but that's pretty much it guys. But I will say this, before I used to have a very negative opinion on the target test about in this game, but as I went back and played it to just get recording for this video, I honestly found myself really enjoying it, and I guess my opinion of Brawl has changed as I've gotten older. But yeah guys, that was Super Smash Bros. Brawl. That was a very unique target test, I gotta give it that, really special. And as we make our way over to Smash Wii U, we're gonna find ourselves experiencing a different kind of target smash. So let's go ahead and talk about it. Super Smash Bros. For the Wii U released for the Wii U console in 2014. Now you guys, this Smash Bros. Game was when I really started to get to play the game and kind of know it on a competitive scale. Back then, this is when we got a whole new generation of Super Smash Bros. Player coming into the scene, and and I'm only speaking for someone who's been playing the game since 2000. Super Smash Bros. Wii U, I feel like really changed Smash Bros. Forever, and I mean that in terms of just like in terms of its online scale. Now we had online back for Super Smash Bros. Brawl, but if anyone was playing Brawl online back in those days, you know what I'm talking about. It was pretty awful. But you know what, Super Smash Bros. Wii U really tried to step it up, and we had a much more of an online scene, and mixed in with that of a very new competitive scene for the game. And then also, with just the new technology that we had now, we're starting to see Super Smash Bros. Being streamed more often. It's being showed on YouTube more, and now pro players are really like showing us the length of like what this game can do in terms of just competitive play, and how to really just dive deep into this game. Now guys, we got a huge roster for this game, and honestly naming them all would take me so long, but you guys can see them on the screen as well. Super Smash Bros. For Wii U had a different take on this target test. This target test was more of like a instead of you actually going and hitting a specific target, now you'd have to use a bomb to explode the targets, and you only got 10 seconds before the bomb detonates, to hit every target that you need. Now this was actually a very unique spin on target test, and honestly it's not really my favorite, guys. But you know what, and I'm gonna be honest, as I was playing it for this recording as well, I actually found myself I guess maybe enjoying it a little bit more. But not only that, but also just having a better understanding of how this target test works. So I'm guilty. When Smash Bros. For Wii U was popular, target test was just one of those modes I just never touched at all. I would rather play like a multi-man melee or multi-man, event match or whatever. But as I was playing the target test for for filming this video, I actually found myself kind of enjoying it, guys. But like I said, it's still not my favorite. I would still prefer to play a generic target test over this version of the target test. But overall, yeah, this mode was actually made in 3 different parts. You have a mode 1, a mode 2, and a mode 3. And every specific mode has the layout of the targets placed differently, and it's up to you to like figure out how much damage you want to put on the bomb. And then not only that, but you could just hit the bomb straight into the targets, or you can use the wall behind you and bounce the bomb off the wall and then onto the targets. Now I believe another trick to it is you want to try your best to hit those blast boxes, because when you hit those blast boxes you get a better explosion, and then you start knocking stuff all over the place. Like the wood gets flown all over the place, you can hit other targets, and you just start racking up points. And I can't even lie, it can become addicting once you start playing it more and more. But again, this was a very unique and different take on the target test specifically for this game. I don't believe you could play this in 2 players just like Brawl used to do it. So this was more of a single player experience once again. But again, it was kind of different. But yeah, you guys, that was pretty much all the target tests within the Smash Brothers series. And I want to say it's pretty crazy just to go back and play all the Super Smash Brothers games and just review the different target tests. Like I said, guys, this was probably one of my favorite modes in Smash Brothers, because not only was it a fighting game, but you always got the most content out of these games, and Sakurai made sure that you had a lot of fun and that the games were always packed with replayability. So no matter how old Smash Brothers games get, you can always go back to them and play them and just always have a different experience time and time again. But one thing that isn't going to change is it's always going to be fun. So you guys, I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. And I want to know, guys, what is your favorite Smash Brothers game, and did you guys enjoy target test? And not only that, but what mode did you like in any Smash Brothers game? It could have been break the targets, maybe you like race to the finish, maybe you like board the platforms from the original one, maybe you like to collect that trophy, or any kind of mode. Maybe you like multi-man melee. Whatever you guys really enjoy, please just leave me a like, or not like, but leave me a comment down in the comment section below, and yeah, let's talk about it, guys. But if you did like the video, be sure to leave a like if you guys enjoyed it all. And I also just thank you guys for watching the video. This is my first time really making a video like this, and I know it's not gonna be perfect, but honestly I had a lot of fun making this video, and I'm really hoping to grow and just keep enjoying it and going from here. You guys, I want to keep sharing what I love with you guys, and I'm sure you guys love it just as I do. But guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Hit the like button if you want to, and I will see you guys soon. All right, take care, peace. I want to go ahead and give a special shout out to my man Oscar for letting me borrow his recording equipment. Without him, I wouldn't have been able to capture any of this game footage. So Oscar, thank you so much, man. This video is dedicated to you. I appreciate you. Thanks.